Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. My name is Nicole and I'm an addict. My sobriety date is July 13th of 2015 and this is my YouTube channel. So, welcome. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful New Year's Eve. I am chilling. Me and my little boy have been chilling. Honey, we went shopping at Walmart, and hey, Seth, we went and got some groceries for the next couple weeks, and then we came home, and I have been counting down until it was time for me to come on and talk with you guys. So, we're having a sober New Year's Eve, y'all. Sober New Year's Eve. We're not getting fucked up. We're staying sober. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Don't go. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. That was the update on my phone or on my computer. So, as you can see, I'm in my New Year's Eve pajamas. It's a matching set. Don't I look like a housewife?
No.
Happy New Year, Sky. What's up, girl? Thank you for texting me. That's right, Seth. Seth says I don't make New Year's resolutions because I take one day at a time. Me too. I'm drinking grape juice, you guys. Hey, Deidre. How many of you guys thought before you got sober, like that you would never be able to have a New Year's Eve sober, right? At least I thought that way. I was like, there's no way I just always thought that I was going to be getting high. Do you know what I'm saying? Even like I was talking about earlier today in the how to help a loved one that's addicted. Like when I talk about like how bad it was when I was in active addiction, you guys, it's because I'm sharing with you guys what it was like when I got to my lowest point. Do you know what I mean? Like whenever I was using, I liked getting high for a long time until it stopped working. And I started having to like experience these horrible negative consequences. And I was like depressed all the time. And I was broke as a joke because I didn't have any money, because I was spending it all on drugs. Hey, Angel. Neil's on his way home, you guys. So he's going to be on time for New Year's. I'm excited. So what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Is there anything specific y'all want to talk about? I'm going to let y'all take it away tonight. You guys tell me, and we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. If you want to call in tonight, let me put the phone number up here. Hey, Misty. Okay. Yeah, you could call in and you could do a New Year's Eve shout out on the cell phone. I'll have my ringer on, so that way if you guys call. Misty's celebrating 6 months sober, you guys. That's right. We're a family here. So, okay. So I don't know if you guys watch a lot of other channels, but I watch this one guy. He has a channel. It's called It's Mean. And he has like a hashtag and everybody hashtags Mean Team. Let's talk about dealing with obnoxious children on New Year's Eve. Well, me and Nate just got done watching, what's that movie? Pets 2?
Yeah.
The something Life of Pets 2?
Life Pets.
It was good.
Hashtag
real talk.
What? Hashtag
Yeah, I went over there, Seth, and watched his live stream. I was so excited to see him live. It's kind of cool whenever you see somebody go from like a couple hundred subscribers till they get to their 1,000,
What
and then they can start live streaming.
209.
Well, when they get to 1,000, they can start live streaming, buddy.
Can you live stream?
Yeah, I'm live streaming right now. See all the people that are commenting? He's counting how many people are. There's 11 people in the chat.
Okay.
And then okay, so let me tell you guys, I put a post up earlier on the community tab because I wanted you guys to, I know what we can do. Okay. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to share with y'all some old New Year's Eve story times. Y'all ready? Okay. Let's go back in time. I was 17 or 18 years old because I was still in high school. Okay, so let me set the scene for you. At this time, I was still in high school and I was going through this phase where like I was dating the quarterback of the football team. I was going through this phase, hey Brittany, where I was really liking me some chocolate boys. I was hanging out with chocolate boys all the time. My best friend Jessica, she was Mexican, and we was always hanging out with this guy named Monster, this guy named Patrick, just a bunch of black boys, okay? I'm just keeping it 100, y'all. I'm just keeping it 100, okay? And so we would go to these hotel rooms and have parties in the hotel room. We would, it was all about cocaine and smoking pot. Well, on New Year's Eve night, we all rented a hotel room, and I remember it was in the, God, what was that hotel? What was it called? Stop, Nate. Stop. God, what was it called? The Days Inn. The Days Inn. The Days Inn. And we were up on the top row where you could look over the balcony. And you guys, back then, I would drink E&J VSOP. You know what I'm talking about? That brown brandy liquor. And I would put it in the refrigerator and I would get it ice cold. I'm talking to where it had like frost on the outside of the bottle. And then I would get it out of the freezer and I would down it. I would down a whole half a pint or a pint of VSOP brandy in one sitting, like just gulping it down. Yeah, Merc. And well, here where I live, you guys also have to understand that I live in the South. So the way it is down here, or it used to be, now it's not like that, but it really used to be where people were judgmental when they would see interracial dating. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't care, obviously, but I'm just telling you, like growing up in the South, that's what it was like. So whenever I started dating a black boy, I remember bringing him home to meet my dad, and I was so afraid that my dad was going to be like mean or whatever, but he was so cool, you guys. And that's when I realized that like my parents, they didn't care. They loved us all. They loved people no matter what their skin color, and that's how they always raised me. So, hey Claudia. So we were out there and we were partying. I was drinking all that E&J. I was just so messed up. And it got real wild and crazy. And whenever I would get drunk back then when I was younger, you guys, I was that wild child. I was a girl who was taking her shirt off and slinging it around her head. It's like a helicopter. You know what I mean? And we had our best friend with us. This little guy's name was Jerry. So gay. He was gay. And we got in the car, and my friend Jessica was driving because I couldn't drive. Hey, girl, thank you so much. I couldn't drive the car, so we were driving. What? Well, throw it away. Where did you find it at?
It was in my.
Hold on.
Really cool watch.
It was in a cart by my car.
Oh my God, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. Look what my husband found. Every time he comes home from work, I'm gonna flush it down the toilet. But let me just show y'all. A blunt.
Smell it.
Oh, I smell it. It's marijuana.
Well, yeah.
But every time he's at his job, I don't know if the kids out there, like when they're bringing in the carts, if they smoke and while they're doing it, and then, but he always finds drugs at his job on the ground or in the shopping carts or anything like that.
Let me see it.
All the time. Last time I was at his job and he was working, I was there doing the cards and stuff.
My nose is dying.
I'm gonna throw it in the trash. I'm gonna flush it in the toilet, Nate. Oh, hold on.
Stinky?
It stinks, don't it? Hold on, let me flush it.
Cheaper reefer. Okay, so I gotta log out of this. Log
It's
out.
gone now, baby, okay? It smelled like a skunk, didn't it? Phew!
Hey, Daddy.
There you go.
Oh, are they, Misty? I did not know that.
I'll show you
So,
what my walker
phew.
looks like.
Anyway, I don't smoke pot, you guys, so that's why.
Daddy,
If I was to smoke marijuana and then I got called in for a drug screen at my
Yeah.
clinic, look at my eyes, you guys. They're like crystal balls. Then my doctor would be like, "What are you doing, Nicole? Why are you smoking pot?" Because I haven't smoked pot. I know, Cindy. That was one of the main places that whenever we would use, we would park outside like the Walmart and use in the car. But what I'm saying is like, it's Neil is like the only person I know who finds drugs just laying around. I never find drugs laying around. But this guy right here, he finds them everywhere. And he brings them home and gives them to me, and then I throw them away.
It was 5, and I have 7 Robux.
You do.
But even if like Neil was never a pot smoker, so it wouldn't appease to him. Like he didn't ever like doing that.
So my dad gets my cookie. Right, Dad?
Right.
What the
Everybody
Yeah, I put-
keeps like raving about these Dots pretzels, so I'm gonna try them.
What kind are they?
They got like a good taste to them.
I want to show them.
Oh, they got spice to them.
Mhm.
Those are good. Okay.
Where's Onyx?
Hey, Jill. Happy New Year.
Has it been
Right
fireworks?
here. He's right here.
Oh, okay. Fireworks are going off, so you might get freaked out.
Oh,
Cindy, I'll tell you this one time, Neil found a wallet and it was underneath dog food, like down one of the aisles. He found the wallet, he opened it up. I swear, you guys, I swear this has never happened to me. And behind the guy's driver's license, there was 2 Xanax bars. Hey, Ryan.
All right, guys.
Those are really good.
I know, right?
Yep.
I was thinking people.
Have you guys tried these before?
They're from like South Dakota or something like that.
They are so good.
Dots Pretzels.
Alex.
They need to sponsor your
Sponsor my video.
video.
Hey, Alex, I hope you have a good year too, man. Okay, anyway. Hey, Tyler, did you ever get your situation with your medication straightened out? Cindy, my dog Onyx, he shakes violently because he's so scared of the fireworks. Here, girl, I'll show you him one time. Neil,
Hi. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That's my husband. Yeah, Jill, you can call me anytime. You texted me, so just call me, girl. Oh yeah, Tyler, did you get your insurance and everything straightened out for your medication? I saw you texted me, but then I didn't ever hear back from you. So let me know how everything's going. Okay, I got a letter in the mail. I have to send in some information to prove I'm on methadone and Klonopin as a life-sustaining medication. Well, okay. Well, as long and that will pass you through and you'll be okay, right? Burke says we all got love for you, Neil. Megan says, he's a cutie. My daughter has red hair too. When I first met Neil, y'all, he came. Okay, so I don't know if a lot of you guys have heard the story. Some of you have, some of you haven't. But I was sleeping on my friend's couch. Her name was Kaylee. Kaylee and Hunter. And the way I got to living with them was I was working at this Kroger store, and I was working in produce. I was the produce girl, and I would come in at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I would do all the fruit for this fruit wall that they had, where it would all be like I would have to cut up a bunch of pineapples and put them in these plastic containers and put the tag on the outside, and then I would do like fruit trays, and then I would do watermelon and cantaloupe. So that was my gig. I was the fruit girl. Well, I was in there from early in the morning, from like 5 to 1. And so one day, like at 10, my friend Hunter had walked in the store and had saw me. And so we got to talking. And the reason I knew Hunter is because we met at an AA meeting. He was getting sober. I was getting sober. We became buddies. We started going to meetings together. We were always just like cool. We had never hooked up or anything like that. We were just friends. Well, which you know what I'm saying. Like sometimes whenever you're trying to get sober, you find guys and then you end up thinking you're in love with them because you're newly sober, and it never works out. Me and this dude were just like straight platonic friends. Well, he came into the store one day and he was telling me that him and his girlfriend needed a roommate because she had lost her job. And I was like, I was one of those drug addicts that was always looking for an opportunity. Like I was always trying to find my next place to stay, because I never had a permanent place to stay. Like I would live with somebody for like 6 months to a year on their couch or in my own room, and then something would happen and I would either get kicked out or I would move out on my own. So he was saying that they needed a roommate. And so he came over to my friend Tanya's house with his girlfriend and introduced me to her. And that's when she was like, I like Nicole. She seems cool. I think I can trust her being around you, And so I moved in and I was sleeping on the couch. And we were the best of friends, me, Kaylee, and Hunter. We did everything together. They had a little girl. She was like 3 or 4 years old, and I would babysit. And I made the living room my room. I had the couch was my bed. I always had my covers all laid out. I had my own little closet with all my clothes in it. I felt like I had a good setup. Well, one night we were having a party. We were all getting lit, okay? And at that time, I was doing methamphetamine, and I was just always doing meth and Roxy's. Well, we had this guy over who brought dope over, and we were getting high. And then Neil came over. Neil showed up with this guy named Casey Rigdon that I was friends with. Now, me and Casey, we had a checkered past. So when he came over, I was really trying to like hang out with Casey, right? But Neil was with him, and I liked Neil. Like I liked Neil from the minute he opened his mouth and started talking to me, because he was super sweet. He wasn't cocky. Like he was just like real humble. And he treated me like a lady. Like he opened the car door for me. He would get up off the couch and let me sit in his spot. Like I liked him. So we went out that night and we got a hotel room, me, Neil, and Casey. Okay, just me, Neil, and Casey. So 2 guys and 1 girl. And me and Neil stayed up all night long talking to each other. He was laying on one bed and I was laying on the other bed, and we were just talking all night long. And we couldn't go to sleep because, so we stayed up all night long just talking. We talked about, hey, David. Hey, Mama G. Welcome to the channel, girl. I saw you commented on the community tab. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here, girl. Hey, Bella. Oh, wow. So I fell in love with my husband the minute I set eyes on him. And that's how we met. We met because he came over with one of my guy friends. And I'm so, as much as me and Casey like, I don't talk to him anymore. I haven't seen him in years. He was one of those guys that would just like take advantage of me and get me messed up and then take advantage of me. As much as I like I don't like him. I'm so glad that he brought Neil over because I would have never met Neil if it wasn't for him. Hey, what's up, Splinter?
You got pickles? Oh,
I
good.
stopped worrying a long time ago when I realized I can't change what's to come.
Yeah, once you.
Hey, Splinter, I've been getting a lot of people commenting and saying that they've been coming over from your channel, that they see me over there. So what's up? Thanks.
What you want?
It's hard New Year's for me to watch people party because I want to party too, but I shouldn't because I take it too far. You know, Mama G, I had to start separating myself from those kind of people. You know, I'm here with my husband and my son, and babe, there is a smaller thing of rice in the freezer, and there is honey chicken.
Fried rice?
Yes, fried rice.
Daddy, can you get the honey chicken cooked?
Honey chicken?
It's a box of fried rice. It's a white box.
Oh, it's white.
Uh-huh. It'll say fried rice on it.
Oh, okay. A chain.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, there's that. And then, no, that's egg rolls. There's 2 boxes of egg rolls, a white box of, well, wait a second. Yeah, there's a white box of fried rice in there. There's the honey chicken. Oh, okay. The kids are tearing stuff up. Skate and destroy. Nicole, can you read Tyler's comment? Yes, let me go up. Hold on. Tyler. Sorry, guys.
You did good.
Oh, Tyler.
With mommy.
Tyler.
Getting food.
Tyler. Okay, right now isn't such a good New Year's. It is for me, I guess, but right now I'm sitting at home worrying about my brother because he's been bad on dope and meth again, but was never on meth this bad. Tyler, ugh, I know. Listen to me. Methamphetamine is the devil's drug. I swear to God. Did you find it?
Yeah.
I swear, you guys, methamphetamine makes your soul leave your body and you become possessed by the devil himself.
Here, use this.
Let me tell you this, Tyler. I did a video earlier today, and it was
Not
all
supposed to
about
freeze?
how, you can freeze it. Yeah, I just couldn't fit it in there before. You can, it was all about how to help your addicted loved ones, okay? And so, like, I know a lot of us struggle because we want to help the person who's addicted, or it makes our heart hurt because we don't like to see them struggling. But listen to me right now, okay? Your brother has got to get to the point where his life means more to him than doing meth, okay? And so sometimes what it takes is for us to separate ourselves from our addicted loved one and let them reap the consequences of their actions, you know? And here's the thing, like, as a person in recovery, if I had a friend of mine that was on meth and she was still in her active addiction, well, I do have a friend, and I went to her house and I tried to help her, you guys, but she's not in that space where she's even willing to admit she's on meth. She's trying to act like she's hallucinating because she is bipolar or something, like some spazzed out lie. You know what I mean? Is your brother, like, is he willing to, like, say, hey, I have a problem and I need help? Or is he still in that stage where he's, like, in denial? You know what I'm saying? If he's in denial, there's nothing you can do to help him right now. Like, he has to get to a point where he acknowledges that he has a problem and he's willing to make a change. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Tyler, do you see what I'm saying? Like, that right now, there is nothing you can do. He has to reap the consequences. Something's going to happen, okay? And I don't mean this in a bad way. I'm not wishing it on anybody. But something has to happen for a person to want to make a change, okay? Because right now, he is still experiencing the pleasure that the drugs produce for him, okay? And that's what happens for a lot of us addicts, is that the pleasure is so great that we're willing to risk so many things for that feeling. And it isn't until the pain or the consequences outweigh the pleasure that we're willing to take action and make changes, you know? He says the only things he's doing is subs. Well, honey, you would know if he wasn't just doing Suboxone. And methamphetamine is
Place
skate and destroy.
in a bowl of warm
Jail.
orange ball.
Does he have kids, Tyler?
Open bag that's
I know for me, you guys, like, I went to prison, and being in prison, I thought, this is it. I'm never going back to that life, right? I went to prison for a year, okay? I did 60 days in county, and then I did a year in prison, and I was like, I'm never going to get high again. I never want to lose my freedom. This is awful, right? I got out of prison, and I set myself up for success. I got out of prison. I went into a halfway house. I got a sponsor. I started going to meetings. And just like I told you guys in that first episode of Tales of a Chronic Relapser, I was doing so well. I had 9 months sober, and I started letting my job take priority over my recovery. And that's why I get a little stressed out sometimes, because I want you guys to know, like, it doesn't matter if you have a job and you're putting it before your recovery, you're going to lose your job because you're going to relapse. Hey, Rich, what's up, babe? I'm so proud of you for staying sober, man. I'm so proud of you. Can y'all imagine all the checkpoints being set up right now by the police? A lot of people are going to wake up in jail tomorrow. I know that's right.
Yeah, I passed probably 2 on the
Come
way.
on, you guys. Come on. You passed 2 on the way here?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. When I was growing up, you guys, I lived in a smaller town, and so it was like it's all side roads and country roads, and so I can remember on New Year's Eve nights they would set up a checkpoint at the end of Amity Road, right? And where I partied was all the way out there in the boondocks. Like, we would have like huge bonfires with kegs all outside. We're so crazy. Tyler, tonight you are sober. That is something to celebrate. Try to have a good night. Prayers your brother opens his eyes soon. It's for sure meth. My other brother and I found bags of it in his room. Tons of needles, spoons, and pipes. Homemade pipes made of light bulbs. Tyler, that's meth. You're right. Yeah. And the thing about it is, like, with methamphetamine, you guys, what's up, 80s baby? The thing with methamphetamine is that it makes the person not losing sleep, makes the person start going crazy, you know what I mean? And then they get irritable and mad and angry and annoyed, and that's because they're not sleeping, they're not eating. It's like, it makes you miserable. That's why I think back to the times where I was doing it, and I think, why was I doing that? But I have to tell you guys, like, the reason why I was doing it was because the euphoria produced by shooting methamphetamine is so intense. It's more intense than anything I've ever done in my life. We're also a meth capital of the U.S., so tons of people will be in jail tomorrow here. Ryan, where are you at? Hey, Frank, did you get your little boy back yet? I know it should be coming up soon. It's like, that's what happens though. We get that feeling and then we chase it, and then we keep chasing it. Hey, Shannon, how long you been in treatment? Tyler, don't have to tell me if you don't. Okay. Wyoming. I saw a documentary here on YouTube about Wyoming being a methamphetamine capital. Also, you guys, I found this amazing channel. Do you guys like watching people that are like addicts do interviews? If you do, I've got the perfect channel for you guys. This channel is different than any channel you've ever seen. This channel the guy is a photographer, and hey, nerdy old white guy. Chilling, sober, and clean. That's a good job, Misty. 13th man, why you gotta bring that up, Nicole? I'm sorry. I'm just proud. I knew it was coming up to time. Okay, now it's all right. I'm probably going to go to sleep before New Year's gets here, so I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Shannon. I'm proud of you, girl. Let me show you this channel, though. It's called Soft White Underbelly. And he does like interviews with people who are addicts, prostitutes, transgender prostitutes, gang members. It's really, really good, you guys. I think y'all will like it. I like hearing people's stories. I like seeing where people came from, and I just like hearing their perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I really enjoy it. Like that he has one on here, a crystal methamphetamine addict, heroin addict interview, porn actress interview, a lot of people that are addicted to heroin, a gang member interview, stripper interview, homeless woman interview, Skid Row prostitute interview. Like, it's really interesting. But I've had a few relapses with speed bath salts in 2017 for about 2 months. Tyler, them bath salts will they will make you go, they will kill you. Check it out, Ryan. I love watching them. Why? Don't be ashamed to admit it. It happens. Just don't keep repeating it. And if you are finding yourself steadily relapsing and steadily repeating the same thing over and over again, like, go back and look at your behavior. And this is what I say. So you relapsed, okay? When you're clear-headed and you're sober again, go back and think to when you were getting high. And look at that relapse and look at what you were doing before you relapsed, what were you thinking, how were you feeling, and try to like really figure out what it was how you were feeling when you relapsed, right before you relapsed. Because sometimes like you could see yourself like months before you pick up, start thinking in your mind, well, it's okay, I can have one more, it won't make a difference. Do bath salts count as a relapse? Well, nerdy old white guy, I would absolutely say they do. I'll never do it again. I've been good since 2017. That's awesome, and I'm so proud of you. That's such a huge accomplishment. Here's the thing, okay, you guys, like, if anytime you have anytime you go without using drugs or alcohol, and let's say 6 months, 3 months, a month, 2 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you have a time where you're not using and then you relapse on a substance, then whatever that substance is, it doesn't matter if it's crack, bath salts, what is that spice weed people smoke? It doesn't matter. If you were doing that substance to escape reality, right? That's what we do when we want to get high. We go to get high. I'm so glad stimulants don't give me that Superman feeling. They make me tired. So glad they never interest me, right? Laugh out loud. You're a nerdy old. Yeah. My clean day is July 11th. 7-Eleven, baby. I had a few slips, but I haven't had a dope habit since July. That's good. Mine's 7/13. I woke up in jail one Thanksgiving morning. It was horrible. Ooh. Spice is gnarly. I always refused it because I was a weed snob. Okay, let me tell you guys a story about Spice. So you remember that guy I told you guys about that I met in treatment, my first treatment center ever? His name was Scott, the gay guy. Well, we became best friends. Well, about 7 or 8 years ago, right before I met my husband, I was hanging out with Scott, and I was actually living in a halfway house at the time. And he was giving me somas because I guess they don't show up on a drug test. I don't know. So I was relapsing on somas while I was living at the halfway house. And I was over at his house one day and we had K2. We had K2 and we were smoking the K2. And he had been telling me about this video that he saw of these guys smoking K2 and having seizures and choking on their tongues. And so I was like, what? Next thing I know, y'all, we're smoking blunts of K2, okay? Blunts. And I look over and he's literally seizing out. Seizing. And I was like, what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? So I'm like slapping him like, bah, bah. If you don't stop this, I'm going to fucking have to call 911, motherfucker. Bah, bap, and he's like this, like on his tongue and shit. I was like, oh my God, my friend is about to die from spice. Ryan, really? Yes, that's what I thought was going to happen. I am so sorry that happened, man. That is crazy. That's what this stuff does, you guys. It's like it's like it's like uh what is it called? It's like made in a lab. It's horrible. It's horrible. Spice is horrible. And then I watched this other guy's channel. Y'all are going to die. Have you guys ever heard of this channel? Listen. This guy's channel is called Rochambeau. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? It is evil. Do anybody know this guy that I'm talking about? I'm fixing to show you his channel. Y'all are gonna die.
Scoop. It's hotel living, whatever. But the thing is, you know, when I was in Florida, I got raped, and then someone tried to rape me again, and I had to get a couple metal little thing that looked like a bike chain, tiny little piece wired to these teeth, even though they came out anyway. I'm in a shit ton of pain, which I don't care about. But I mean, I'm riled up because the thing is, in this world, if you're a woman and you somehow manage to be working a job that anyone can
I feel so bad for him.
Behind their back.
The salts I was using came from China. Got in online, had a ton of it. Oh, yes. Listen to me. His channel, y'all, it literally makes me want to cry. It literally makes me want to cry. Yes, yes, 80s baby. Yes. Okay, so I first came on his channel. I just like I don't even know how I stumbled upon it. I think it was because thanks Merc. There's the link right there, Cindy. I don't know how I stumbled on his channel. And listen, you guys, like don't give him any hate. Like and he might trigger you. Please be careful, okay? Please. I found his channel because I think he was trying to come off Suboxone. And so I've been following his journey for a little bit. And what will happen is he'll go to treatment and then he'll relapse and then he'll do spice on his videos in the on camera and then he'll start like wigging out. It's honestly like I watch him because sometimes I think, thank you, Jesus. I'm so glad that I'm not living like that anymore because it was so crazy. Oh, do you watch him, 80s baby? Happy New Year, Merc. We love you too. We love you. Get those kids in line. Are they driving you crazy? Y'all, Merc has a lot of babies. He's got a lot of kids. Yeah, I just can't believe this. I did when I used bath salts. I never opened up to anyone about this. Only other people on earth that knew I did was my brother because we were using it together. Yeah. Cindy, I wish you the best of luck. Mama G, you will not understand. Okay, just y'all go watch. You'll see. Poor thing. It's just sad. It's sad. They need your exactly right. I'll tell you this. What do you guys think about? Okay, so I know a lot of you guys probably watch the same channels I watch, right? I also watch these two channels. One of them is called Chosen One, and he does like interviews on the streets of Detroit. And then I watch another guy. Hey Bill, Happy New Year. Another guy, his channel's called ATG Vlogs, and he does interviews on the streets of Kensington.
Isn't there a Netflix thing on Kensington?
Yeah, Kensington, Philadelphia, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Kensington, Philadelphia, or Pennsylvania. It's one of those. What is Jim Can't Swim about? I am like Tom Reed is great. Yes, I love his channel. I really do. People don't like him, but I like him. I'm looking that up right now. Do you watch them, Bella? Criminology, psychology, is that what that is? Do you really, Bill? That's so awesome. Okay, it's Kensington. Yes, Philly. That, when he does that, those interviews, it makes me so sad to see people out there like that, you guys. Like, damn. I mean, it's bad. It's not like here. It's not like that here where we live. Like, Neil, if there was people all over the road, like shooting up and stuff, what would they do with them here? They would go to jail. Like, there's no way that they would be out there on the road like that.
They're probably so congested in the jail, though, that
they can't put them in jail.
Right.
It's sad. It's really, really sad, y'all. Like, I seriously, like, we might see somebody like flying a sign at the intersection of the interstate, but like, that's really it. You know what I mean? Like, there's not and the homeless community that we do have here now, during the summertime, I feel like there's a little bit more people out, because like they'll be out in the woods. There's this one Regions Bank where they'll all camp out behind the woods over there. And then there's a couple of places like downtown and stuff, and by this church that's abandoned over off Main Street. I always see them there because I have to drive on Main all the time. But it's not like that here, you guys. ATG Vlogs, VLOGS, Cindy. His name is King Frank Rodriguez. Hold on, I'll get it. It's a cool channel. He does interviews with people that are struggling in their active addiction too. He just got 15,000 subscribers. He literally blew up, you guys, from he did a video with what's that? 23andMe. He did an interview with 23andMe, and then bam, blew up. What's that? 23andMe. Oh, that's me. Here you go, guys. There's the link. Yes, he's a recovering addict. Yes. He did a good interview too. Man, I'm telling you what, like, here on YouTube, if you can get on with somebody who has a bigger platform than you, then it really can help your channel out a lot. That's what I've learned, is that you have to network and meet people and like work to get your name out there, because if you don't, it's just like you're never going to be found, because YouTube is so big. So many people are on here. Or if you have people like I do, like Cindy, who share my videos on Facebook, that helps a lot. But it's hard work, you guys. It's not easy to get your channel built. I'm so proud of everybody that's here and sober. Like, for real, you guys. Like, I am fucking proud of you guys. You know, you guys could be out getting fucked up. You could be out, like, you know, doing bad shit, and you're here hanging out on New Year's Eve, chilling with me, just chilling. You know, that's a big deal. You know, especially for someone that's new in their recovery, it's a big deal to make the decision to not go out and get high, you know, or not to go out and party. So you guys should be proud of yourselves. I know every New Year's that I stay sober or I don't go out and do some stupid ass shit, I'm like, I did it, you know. Have your followers share a piece of paper at their NA and AA meetings. 80s baby 87. I am actually have some girls that were making flyers to share at their Suboxone and methadone clinics. I had 2 separate people ask me to come drink, and I said no. They have Coke and pills, and I'm just not going. Right, Ryan? I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all are the bomb. You know, because I just want people to find my channel who want to be here, you know, who want to be in recovery and who want support. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know not everybody is going to understand what I do over here. And some people are just going to be like, what? You know, but I really, really enjoy it, you guys. I haven't drank in over a year either. And the time I drank over a year ago was just at my wedding. Before that, I didn't drink anymore either. I was a bad alcoholic 2 years ago. Tyler, isn't it crazy how a lot of us, tonight is amateur night. Isn't it crazy how a lot of us, you guys, we are cross addicted or we're addicted to multiple substances, weed, alcohol, cocaine, meth, opiates, like whatever it is, we're gonna take it. It's my pajamas. Yeah, I can't, you guys. I can't. If I drink, then I'm going to get in trouble. I can't act right. Ryan, me too. That's the problem. I'll do other stuff. When I went to rehab in 2013, my alcohol level was something like, wow. Happy New Year, Crystal. Can y'all tell that your girl's tired? Because normally I'd be just running around telling y'all stories, laughing. I just wanted to come on and like, I know what I want to do. I want to tell you guys how much I want to thank all of you guys for being a part of my life in 2019 and how much you guys changed my life and how grateful I am to have you guys, because I'm telling you something. 2019 was a learning experience for me. I learned a lot about being on YouTube, you guys. And I also learned about what I want to do and the message that I want to convey on my channel and the people that I want to support here on my channel. And so it was really hard for me at the beginning. I really struggled to find my way. I really struggled to find my place, my friends here on YouTube. It was almost like I was going into high school all over again. It was hard, but I feel like I have finally found my people, and I'm finding all of you guys. And every time one of you guys messages me or texts me or DMs me on Instagram, like, y'all don't understand. It means so much to me. And I make sure I go and I answer every fucking message on my Instagram, every message on my text messages, every message on my emails. It means so much to me. You guys have no idea. Love you, Cindy. Thank you, girl. Happy New Year, Margie. You know they're up. They're up waiting for you to bring in the new year with them. Thank you, Ryan. There's our Discord link if you guys want to come over. Thanks, Crystal. Oh, I really appreciate it, babe. I really, really do. Y'all have no idea how much it means to me. Crazy, Misty. We have the same taste, girl. That's what it is. I'm telling you guys, like, I love hearing other people's stories. And you know what else I really love? I love it when somebody has a bomb-ass comeback. Nicole, you always be there. That's why I support you 100%. I love you, Frank. I love you. And listen, you guys, like, you can ask Frank. He'll tell you. I find you guys to check up on y'all because I worry sometimes when I don't hear from you in a while. Hey, Sandra, I love you, girl. I love you. I love you. I love you. Tyler, I mean, honestly, Tyler, oh, baby, you don't need to go over there and try to do anything, Tyler. You do not need to be going around him if he's using. Now, listen, I would suggest to him to go and start trying to, if he doesn't want to get help, he's in denial, honey. Remember, he told you he's not even getting high. There's nothing you can do. Now, Tyler, if you want to look into having him committed against his own will, you can do that. But you have to go through, I think you would have to like call the sheriff's office or something. And there is there's this like, it's called, what is it called? Baker Act. You could have him Baker acted into treatment, but you know, he'll be pissed at you if you do that. So, and then he's just going to come out and do it even more, you know? Right, Ryan. Yeah. I think it's in Kentucky that they have that Baker Act. Tyler, let me share a story with you, okay? I got sober 4.5 years ago, okay? Now, my sister and I were in active addiction together. I was actually the person who shot my sister up for the first time. And I fucking have a lot of guilt and shame around that. I'm not proud of that, okay? But that's what happened. And when I got sober, my sister didn't get sober. And I wanted my sister to get sober. Me and my sister were two peas in a pod. We were best friends. I wanted to help my sister. And I would try to talk to her, and she would do the same thing. I'm not even getting high. I don't know what you're talking about, Nicole. Nicole, you're just projecting. You're just projecting because you want to get high. So I had to stop. I had to totally separate myself from her and just get away. Get away. So I got away from her, and I started living my life in sobriety and living my life doing the next right thing. And you know what? She saw me doing that, and a year later, she got sober. And now she's doing good. But I'm telling you, there was nothing I could do, especially with my sister, to make her change. Because I was the last person she was going to listen to. Especially because we used together. You know, she always thought I was hating on her because she was getting high still, and I wasn't. I love you guys. Anyway, I am going to get off here. It is about to be 10:45. I'm going to go kiss my husband. And you know what, you guys? I'm probably going to fall asleep before it's 2020. Because I'm sober, baby. But I wanted to come on here and I wanted to kick it with you guys. I wanted to let y'all know how much you mean to me, how grateful I am for each and every freaking one of you. We just hit 2,850 people on the channel, and that is a freaking huge accomplishment for me, you guys. Like, I never thought 100 people would listen to anything I had to say. So I am extremely humbled and so grateful for each and every one of you. You guys have changed my life in the best way possible, and I cannot wait to get to know you guys even more and hear your guys' success stories in recovery. And I can't wait to spend 2020 with you guys. And if you just started joining the Real Talk Recovery family, you'll know what I mean, because 2020, baby, y'all thought 2019 was good. We're fixing to have a good time in 2020. We are going to grow. We are going to help so many other people. We're going to bring in more Real Talk Recovery family, and we're going to keep on spreading a message of hope and recovery and non-judgment. So, like I said, thank you so much for each and every one of you guys. I love you guys so much. If y'all want to be in contact with other people from the channel, join our Discord. Ryan and Merk linked it in the chat. And if you need anything from me, you can always text me on the Real Talk Recovery phone line at 501-991-5149. And I will see you guys tomorrow night at 7 with Big Lance. Big Lance off the yard tomorrow night at 7 here on Real Talk Recovery. All right? Love you guys.